...2015 January reading with me. So I just want to take a moment in time to reflect on the fact that we have moved into 2015, or that we will be about to. I'm uploading this in December, and I've contemplated for quite some time on how it is I've wanted to do the readings, because I feel to myself that the way we bring in the new year is quite potently important. It's the thoughts and feelings and actions that we have around the cusp of the new year that relay back a lot to us and how our year is going to move forward. So I feel it's extremely important to have the correct intention as you move into 2015, you know, and harness the thoughts such as success, and get out there and create what it is you want. Dream big, be the person that you're wanting to be. Start your journey for 2015 with some fire and enthusiasm, because your year is shaped primarily by you, your thoughts and your actions. So I do honestly believe that old saying, you know, when you see a New Year's Eve and you make New Year's resolutions, although most of us don't stick to our resolutions because we often make them too difficult to stick to, if you make your resolutions a little bit easier, slightly smaller, you know, like small jumps one at a time, they're generally easier to bring into your life and to focus on and to enjoy achieving. So this month we're going to be doing 4 cards. The first two cards are going to represent the first half of the month, and the second 2 cards will represent the second half of the month. And then I'll do 2 little extra things at the end of the reading for you. Hi Gemini, let's see what happens for you, or what cards and energies are coming up for you for January. I get a feeling of maybe going back in the past somehow, and of silence one way or another, as if there's something that you're either not wanting to say or that you decide not to. But let's see what is going on about that. The World, the 8 of Wands, the High Priestess. Gosh, she's come out a lot. Oh, okay, the Emperor, and that came out as well anyhow. Well, you, I think, Gemini, are going to be travelling in January. These are 2 significant travel cards, and that is, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3. These are considered 3 travel cards. So a lot of you, obviously not everyone, a lot of you are going to be doing a little bit of travelling. So if we look again, 3 major arcana cards, I think in December you had a pretty big bunch of energies happening. I think that's carrying through for January. Yeah, this is quite an exciting reading. I've got to get my head around it again. I keep saying that to you. So first half of January, second half of January, there could be travel both parts, or who knows, or maybe it's just the first half. This would appear to me definitely some form. Often it can be a big trip, so travelling quite a long distance, and it could be by air, and it could be quite quick. Sometimes you go not alone, so with someone else. I thought of that before. I thought there's somebody else in your reading with you. So it could be you might go, you know, just with one other person, or as a family. Karmic, again, so big karmic lessons for January, karmic energies still coming in for you. Well, you must be on some sort of a real flow. Stuff's happening for you at many levels. This person here, the Emperor, is often related to like a fire sign as well, so there could be a fire sign person around you. This is the latter part of January. I seem to be jumping with your reading, just getting the messages that are coming in. These 2 people are both quite powerful people. So somehow in the end of January, these people could play a part in either things that are going on in your life, or situations or events, or it could be you feeling this quite powerful energy. They're either you know, support. He's authoritarian and quite rule oriented. You don't mess with him. He sticks to the rules, and he creates rules, and he formats things, and he'd be like a CEO or a big managing director or something along those lines, to the top of a chain of a workplace, or the patriarch of a family of some sort. She's almost the opposite end as well. So there's two of those energies coming in. This is fertility, sexual attraction, activity, psychic, intuitive, powerful, support, either you or someone coming in that's around you with that. It's also about keeping balanced if you can in January. There's so much going on for you. I don't know how easy it would be to be balanced, because this is quick, fast-paced action, movement, activity, creative thoughts. It can be also romance, new energies coming in, the travel, the whole movement around. It's quite an exciting big reading again. This card is denoted as a travel card very, very often, but it can almost be moving out of any argy-bargy or unsettled feelings or energies that surround something. So it can be the philosophical or the metaphysical travel of your own inner being. So travelling away from pain or hurt or emotional instability into smoother, calmer waters. It can sometimes literally mean moving to another place, and it can be moving across water somehow to another new home. So there's quite a lot in this reading. If we look at this card in terms of your career and everything that's been going on around you, you may have felt like you had so much going on that you had the weight of the world on your shoulders, but this will be clearing. You'll have energies that come in literally that just blast away any of that take care of it somehow. So anything that you've had on your mind that's been perhaps troubling you, it's got the potential to shift in January. You may need to open the doors to let it shift and give it a bit of a boost, but there are most definitely someone here around you that's coming in that could be of support. This guy here, even though he's the Aries and quite sort of Aries energy, fire energy, quite strong and dominating, he's also very nurturing and fatherly, and it can literally represent an older person coming in. Now you may even find yourself being attracted to an older person, and often this is a man, and so for men watching, you might be attracted to this person who is this, you know, really powerful, feminine, female, intuitive, again, not a young woman, sort of mid-age type woman. So there's something here about slightly older people coming in towards the latter part of January who I think give you great support or ideas or encouragement or intuitiveness, or it's your own intuitiveness. There's there's just so much potential happening. If your finances have been struggling, they too will show positivity. If your health has had any issues, you should be able to find ways of dealing with your health, perhaps not traditional Western medicine. You might suddenly find that you find a new age healer who can help you at one level or another with any health problems you've got, and that again can be quite swift and creative for you. That's a really neat reading, Gemini. You're doing quite well on the reading stakes cards. The next card I'm going to do for you is by Tony Salarino, and it's more of a sort of a private level, if you like, the personal stuff, the stuff that guides and governs us, excuse me, governs us at our inner psyche level. And they're lovely cards, angels, gods and goddesses, and we'll just see what message comes out here for you for this particular. The Angel of the Universe. Interestingly enough, that was a card that came out before, and this is about growing yourself and getting yourself out there, taking your capabilities and your creativeness, reaching more people in your life. And that World card you know, the world's your oyster for some reason, and you've felt that in December. We're feeling it again now in January. It's up to you though to actually connect the dots and make it happen, and make whatever it is you want to grow in January. But something is guiding you and suggesting to you that you have got this whole latent capacity to open and awaken and get into some creative aspect and utilize it. Because there's definitely something about you at the moment that you're sitting in a crux position of positivity, and the stuff being offered to you that others aren't getting. So to make the most of it, you really do have the opportunities. So it's about not sitting on your laurels. It's actually about pushing yourself out there and taking the opportunity and receiving it and really going for it, like giving it all you've got. That's the message that's coming through, and it may involve more than just you. There may be some sort of partnerships involved here. So the last card for the reading, the positive vibration card, let's have a look at that and see what message that's going to be. Just while we're finishing off. Okay. Jophiel, joy. Yeah, well, you should have a fair bit of joy with all the cards that you've had coming in. Again, just another wonderful energy to call upon. When we feel joy, we feel love. When we feel love, we're in the whole phase of completion, giving, compassion, faith, hope, positivity, loving ourselves. You know, joy is such a high vibration, and when we have joy, we can give joy. We're raising everything around us, everything that comes into our life. If we receive joy and we accept it in the bounds of joy, it's all more positive. We have more potential to create and to accept and receive. It's a lovely, lovely card, and it comes to you at the heart, at the golden ray, which I often think of at the thought level coming in, but we know it also comes in right bang smack into your heart, like kapow, straight into your heart. So I think there is something there for you in January, Gemini, stuff coming into the heart, and lots of activity and lots of joy for you. So thank you for watching with me. I've enjoyed doing your reading. If you want to uplift a personal reading with me, follow the links below the video, and wishing you much joy and creativity for January. Much aroha. Peace.